Hello, I'm John Harris and I'm going to introduce you to Goodbudget. Goodbudget is a great financial app to keep your budget organized and simple, which started in 2009. The goal of the app was to create virtual envelopes, and Goodbudget is a type of envelope budgeting system and was formerly called Easy Envelope Budgeting. The budget for each category is separated in separate digital envelopes such as gas, food, eating out, and transportation. You can manually track and budget your spending on all your day-to-day expenses. Having digital envelopes saves you the hassle of keeping actual envelopes organized. You do not need to keep all the money in the envelopes, but in the bank where it is safer. With Goodbudget, you can create digital envelopes and digitally fill them in when you get your income. Goodbudget is a free app that can be used through the Android app or the website on any computer. You can add transactions and check your budgets anywhere with your phone or on the website. However, you can upgrade the app for a premium to get its full potential, but it works just fine with the free version.
Hello, my name is Francisco Salas, and before we get started on showing you how it works, let's talk about who might find this app useful. The simple answer is anyone. Anyone can find Goodbudget useful for helping them organize their budget. Whether you're the head of a household and a family, or you're just on your own, this app can work for you. University students are included. As you might know, the first year out of the dorms can be very stressful and a difficult adjustment. Many students will be on their own for the first time, unless you count their roommates. Even so, they have to worry about paying rent, planning their own meals, utilities, furniture, cleaning supplies, transportation to campus, and the list goes on. As you can see, there are a lot of factors for these students to consider when moving into an apartment for the first time. On the bright side, a Goodbudget can help them make a budget and stick to it. Now let's see how it works.
Upon downloading the app, you are given the option to either log in or create a new household on the home screen. In this case, we will be creating a new household. The Setup Budget screen allows you to input your estimated income and allocate specific amounts of money to your monthly envelopes and annual regular envelopes. For simplicity, we will assume that gas, food, and rent are our only expenses, so we will use the envelopes, groceries, gas, and savings already given and add rent envelope later. For example, we will set our monthly income to $2,000, groceries at $400, gas at $100, rent at $500, and savings at $200. When we click the Income Estimate tab, we are given the option to add more than one income and set up specific pay periods that apply to us. We will be only using one income, and in this case, it will be our monthly income. So we will save and move on to our home screen. Now we can go ahead and input our envelopes accordingly. Groceries at $400 and gas at $100. We will now add our rent envelope, and they will say that there's a shortcut. We will allocate $500 to rent and save. And now that we are finished setting up our budget, we will click next to put our money into our envelopes. This app gives you the option to automatically fill in your envelopes or allowing you to do it manually. In this case, we will click the fill them in for me option, and it will fill up all of our envelopes with the amount specified previously. Once you completed the step, you may add any transactions that you've made. This will decrease the amount of money that is available in your envelope it applies to. Of course, to receive the most of this app, it's a good idea to actually register. This is just a brief tutorial of the app and its features.
While Goodbudget can be very helpful in keeping track of one's finances, there are also several cons to the app. One critique with Goodbudget is it has both a free version and a paid version. Let's look at the differences. The free version only comes with 10 monthly envelopes and 10 annual envelopes. This can be very limiting, especially if someone has more than 10 items they would like to budget for. Another issue is the app only allows for one account on the free version. If you want to share an account with your spouse or partner, you each have to have separate accounts or buy the app. 2 devices are allowed to have access to the account with the free version, and this can become a hassle if you have more than 2 devices, such as a cell phone, tablet, laptop, and desktop computer. Lastly, a large problem with Goodbudget for long-time users is the length of history the app will store. The free version will only hold up to 1 year of history before starting over, whereas the paid version will hold up to 5 years worth of information.